transfer number 5, an hour and a half later. It was so frustrating. She's in a lot of pain, so we're hoping that with time the meds will help.
So you gotta breathe, 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 breathe. Let it go and let it be.
Before we start today's vlog, it is filled with a lot of things that are frustrating
and out of our control.
And life is like that. And one of the things that Mary and I are committed to and strive for and encourage you guys on the vlogs is to not let our circumstances steal our joy. And one of the sayings that Mary often says is,
I choose joy.
And so we have a couple of new products on our online store that we designed specifically as that reminder.
Yeah, for days like what you're about to watch. So without further ado,
we have new necklaces. They are engraved with the words, I choose joy. And we designed these thinking of you guys and how can we encourage you to not let your circumstances steal your joy.
And I know that this is just what it comes in, but Peter designed these tiny bags and I love them. Look, you guys, it's so cute. So your necklace will come in that, and then the other thing we have is a journal with this metallic silver I choose joy on the front, and it's just a little lined notebook, and it can be used for absolutely anything. But we just thought we'd insert a little bit of joy into today.
So enjoy the vlog.
Good morning, guys. Today is starting with a headache, so today is not one of the days I can sing I'm awake, I'm alive, my head doesn't even hurt, but I am awake and I am alive. So we just gotta figure out how to get my head to not hurt, and then we'll be golden. So I'm just gonna, I think I'll probably stay in bed a little bit longer when I have these kind of headaches. Basically, like, breathing makes it worse. So like if I stand up and take a big deep breath, it makes the pain like swell up in my head, sort of. So I'm gonna try to not move a lot. Wow, I didn't realize just like talking like this would make it worse. But anyway, I want to show you my view. Look at this. I'm so thankful for my family. Every morning when Ollie gets up, he goes downstairs with Peter and Ollie goes outside. And then when he comes back inside, Peter stays downstairs, but Ollie comes back inside and runs up the stairs and comes back in bed, which is so sweet. Oh, you make me laugh. And then Harry usually goes downstairs if he hears the heater come on, even though he was completely bundled up like a little blazing inferno laying on me. And he goes downstairs and Ollie and I stay up here. All right, checking in here. Mary's headache journal. I just got up to go to the bathroom and I can definitely say I was correct that when I stand up and breathe, it makes it a lot worse.
Okay guys, I helped Mary get some meds and eat a little bit so she could take her Vertex, and she's in a lot of pain, so we're hoping that with time the meds will help and she'll feel a little better. Hey guys, I am just sitting here in the working room trying to get some work done, but I'm also on hold with the pharmacy. I've been transferred 4 times. I'm just trying to fill Mary's Pulmozyme and getting the run around. Crazy. Just another day in the Frey Life. Transfer number 5. I think I'm getting transferred back to one of the departments I talked to before. I don't know. I don't think they know either, clearly. Okay, an hour and a half later. Guys, this is real life with managing healthcare and all the details of, this is actually the first time we're filling Mary's Pulmozyme. That's the inhaled medication that's a mucus thinner and helps keep her airways clearer. And so I was transferred 6 times to different departments within, it's a medication that has to be filled by a home delivery specialty pharmacy. So I got transferred 6 times, and this was not an insurance issue. This was like the pharmacy company was having issues knowing what department was supposed to fill it. And it was supposed to be filled like in December, and we're middle of January, late January now, and we're like, we haven't gotten this. Mary's almost out of drug. And anyways, at the end of talking to the 6th person, and I'm pretty sure that it was not the right person. Basically, I think they thought that Pulmozyme was in the category of IVIG, and so they were trying to process it in that department, and because it was the same pharmacy that does her, or is trying to do her IVIG. Anyways, long story short, I got disconnected after an hour and a half of talking to, and this last person, I'm pretty sure was the wrong person to talk to. Anyways, I got disconnected, and Mary and I looked at each other, and we're like, we're just gonna use a different pharmacy. Like, if they can't figure it out, we have to start the process with another pharmacy, which is where we get her Trikafta. So they already have all our information, and she's already set up with them. But it was so frustrating. I think what's frustrating is we have had experience with so many pharmacies, and some pharmacies are just really good about, number one, if you get disconnected, they'll call you back. I didn't get called back. But like, they're just really good about, if they get a prescription, they assume that the patient should get that medication. And so if there's an issue, they'll let us know. We'd never heard anything. The last we heard, we were gonna get the medication delivered back in December, and haven't heard anything since. And so it was just one of those frustrating things where it's like, clearly this pharmacy has some problems, and so we're trying to get her doctor sent a new prescription to a new pharmacy and start this whole process over, and I feel like I just wasted the day. But I know that it's part of the process and part of managing Mary's health, and sometimes it's days where you just want to like bang your head on the desk and call it a day. But you know, we'll get it figured out and make the next call, I guess.
Look who has resurrected.
This girl.
Ooh, that was intense.
That was a rough day.
That went like 0 to 100 really fast. It took about 2.5 hours for the meds to kick in. And I got out of bed at like 3 p.m. And I've just been like working on house stuff ever since. I think I was like so happy that I actually feel like a human, that I'm like, oh, I want to do everything. So I made us dinner. We had some deer meat that our friends gave us, cube steak. So I hope I made it well. We'll see what happens.
It looks delicious. You made it with like gravy and onions and rice and stewed tomato. I didn't even know you made stewed tomatoes.
Which I opened the can and there they are.
Heated them up.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Mm.
Oh yeah, that's good.
Yeah, it's good. And a salad.
And I'm forgetting about all the pharmacy worries.
Fresh ingredients. That was so bad.
It's okay. Moving on.
Well, I guess I've only been out of bed for like 6 hours. I have been pretty much on my feet doing stuff, so that's really good. But I'm still just really not feeling right. My head still is like on the verge of like, are you gonna get bad again? So I'm gonna go up in bed, eat some cheddar popcorn, and I'm hoping tomorrow will be a bit easier.
I'm gonna join her, so we're gonna say,
As
as
always,
always, we'll see you tomorrow.
Good
Good night, all. Good night, Bonesy. Deep into his throat.